It's been almost 2 years now since Lotus first revealed the Emira to the world. Now though, the first customer cars are finally beginning to roll off the production line in Norfolk. The Emira though has a tricky job to do. When most new cars are released, they're filling a gap in a manufacturer's lineup or replacing an old model. The Emira though is replacing two cars, the diminutive and iconic Elise and the bigger but no less fun Evora. So, how has Lotus placed its new sports car? Well, from launch it's positioned more in Evora territory. It uses the same supercharged Toyota V6, this time producing 400 brake horsepower. A smaller Mercedes-AMG 4-cylinder is also on the way. This will be the lighter of the two versions, closer to the featherweight Elise, and rivaling the likes of the Alpine A110 and Porsche Cayman. That'll be available later in the year, so for now let's focus on the flagship V6. It weighs in at 1,458 kilos, so it's far from the lightest Lotus ever made, straying somewhat from founder Colin Chapman's philosophy of simplify and add lightness. It may represent a change in attitude from Lotus then, although not as much as its new electric SUV, but it's still less than a Porsche Cayman. With that weight though, Lotus has managed to create a true Cayman rival. The old models always felt a bit cheap, buzzy, and not very luxurious, meaning they often became weekend playthings rather than daily drivers. The Emira though could be driven every day. It has fancy infotainment, many luxurious and exotic materials lining the cabin, and enough insulation and sound deadening to allow you to complete long motorway drives without developing tinnitus. There's aircon, Apple CarPlay, and everything feels genuinely well made and long lasting. And don't think all these frivolities and creature comforts have detracted from the driving experience. It's still very much a Lotus, and a real match for the powerful Cayman GTS. With its 6-speed manual gearbox, the mid-engined Emira will hit 62 from rest in 4.3 seconds, and we expect the AMG-powered car won't be far behind. Alas, it isn't cheap. The 4-cylinder car will start at a little under £78,000, while the V6 is currently available from £82,000. In our eyes though, it's worth every penny. It's a truly competitive, well-made and special British sports car, with a sense of fun and charm a Porsche can't quite manage.